All right, let's jump right into this explainer on mastering Google NotebookLM. Today, we're using a super comprehensive tutorial by productivity expert Kevin Stratford as our roadmap. We are going to take you from an absolute beginner to a total AI power user. Seriously, this guide is going to completely change how you handle information.
But first, let me ask you something. Are you currently drowning in unread PDFs, chaotic meeting notes, and just an endless sea of open browser tabs that you swear you'll read later, but later literally never comes? Look, if you suffer from information overload, you are definitely not alone. And that's exactly why the tools we're unpacking today are an absolute game changer for your daily workflow.
Because think about the old way of researching. It's totally passive and honestly overwhelming, right? You're frantically skimming, copy-pasting, and ultimately forgetting half of what you just read. The new way? It's all about using NotebookLM as an active, highly personalized AI research assistant, one that actually connects the dots for you and delivers synthesized meta-analysis in seconds.
So here's our roadmap for today. Conquering information overload, building your AI assistant, generating visuals and audio, organizing massive source libraries, advanced professional workflows, and the ultimate AI advantage.
Kicking things off with Part 1, Conquering Information Overload.
So in his tutorial, Kevin Stratford actually named his very first notebook Galactic Marshmallow Explosion. It was the name of this fictional new cookie launch for his business. And while it's kind of a silly, fun anecdote, it hits the nail on the head regarding a really critical concept. Creating a dedicated notebook isolates your project data into a focused, highly relevant brain. You aren't chatting with the entire internet here, you're chatting exclusively within the boundaries of that one specific project.
Moving right along to Part 2, building your AI assistant.
Setting this up is actually incredibly straightforward. Step 1, you just create that new notebook. Step 2, drop in your sources. And Step 3, you just start asking natural language questions. Instead of constantly hitting Command F to search through a dozen different documents, you just ask your question and the AI synthesizes the answer for you, complete with exact clickable citations. It doesn't just hand you an answer, it proves exactly where it got it and takes you right to the original text. It's a completely zero-friction setup.
And as Kevin highlights in his walkthrough, you aren't just limited to basic PDFs and Word documents anymore. You can drop in website URLs, pull stuff directly from your Google Drive, or even plug in public YouTube videos to instantly read their transcripts. You can even upload your own local MP3 audio files, like from meetings or lectures, and it'll transcribe and analyze them right on the spot.
Part 3. Generating visuals and audio.
Now, instead of just staring at a massive wall of text, NotebookLM can actually generate an interactive mind map. It visually clusters all your sources into a branching diagram, which is amazing because you instantly grasp the big picture. It helps you see exactly how different concepts relate to one another, and you can even click on specific nodes in that map to ask really targeted questions about that exact subtopic.
And get this, you can literally generate entire slide decks in minutes. No way around it, that is a huge time saver. You don't have to manually format a single slide. Just tell the AI to build a detailed presentation or maybe a high-level executive summary based purely on your uploaded sources. It writes the text, organizes the whole flow, and gives you a presentation that you can instantly view full screen or just download as a PDF to share with your team.
The AI audio overviews are another huge feature, and they go way beyond your basic text-to-speech tools. You can choose a brief for a really quick rundown, dive into a classic two-host podcast debate, or, and this is super cool, generate a critique. That's where the AI hosts actually expose the logical gaps in your own unpolished proposal before you ever send it to your boss.
Productivity expert Beatrice Manuel puts this perfectly. She says this tool pulls comprehension out of your focused work time and relocates it to the margins of your day. Think about it. Listening to your research during your morning commute, or while you're just doing the dishes, transforms passive downtime into active learning through spaced repetition. You're internalizing massive amounts of complex information while you are entirely away from your screen.
Okay, Part 4, Organizing Massive Source Libraries.
Now, you might be wondering, are there limits? Well, standard users can upload a maximum of 50 sources per notebook. And look, when you have 50 dense PDFs, transcripts, and spreadsheets all sitting in one place, a flat list becomes totally unmanageable. It really requires a systematic approach, otherwise you're just looking at total chaos.
So, to break past what power users call the 15-source wall, you need to leverage NotebookLM's semantic clustering. Once you upload 5 or more sources, The AI engine scans the full text and automatically groups them into auto-labels based on their themes. It's basically like an auto-organizing filing cabinet. From there, you can anchor your queries to just one specific drawer or label to get incredibly precise answers without any cross-contamination from your other sources.
On to Part 5, Advanced Professional Workflows.
It is honestly fascinating to see how different professionals are applying this tool across totally different fields. Project managers, for example, are dumping in meeting transcripts and project charters to audit for hidden risks, or to instantly onboard new team members. Meanwhile, academics are using it for massive literature reviews. They run cross-referencing checks to find contradictions between, say, 40 different research papers. They're extracting massive value simply by bounding the AI to specific, customized chat prompts.
And if you're doing serious deep work, these academic pro tips from user communities are absolute gold. Researchers are actively syncing their Zotero reference managers directly to NotebookLM via Google Drive folders. Some are even using this highly effective two-stage pipeline. Here's how that works. First, they use Claude AI to build out an analytical framework. Then, they feed that framework alongside 50 papers into NotebookLM to do a gap analysis. By running a tension analysis between different auto-labels, they can pinpoint the exact friction points where experts disagree. That right there forms the perfect basis for a brand new thesis.
And finally, Part 6, the ultimate AI advantage. So we've gone from the basic setup all the way to audio generation and even into advanced semantic clustering. You now have the complete roadmap to turn hours of tedious reading into just minutes of high-level synthesis and understanding. These tools are completely free, and the setup literally takes seconds. Your custom AI brain is ready and waiting for you. So, the only question left is, what complex problem are you going to solve with it first?